I read it back. This is Jeremiah 5:26. It says, "For among my people are found wicked men, they lay wait as he that setteth snares."
Yeah, or is that just like just like whatever, just trying to be like trying to like entice you somehow, like I mentioned, like certain like cults, like both like the there was a Hare Krishna and a Jehovah's Witness. It was at different events, but they both had like the same phrase when they were like speaking to me, like come down to our special event, like you might meet your future wife there or something. Like so, like they try to like lock you in somehow.
Yeah. It says they set a trap, they catch men. As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore they are become great and waxing rich. They are waxing fat, they shine.
Yeah, like I think there was like Nate's wife said like the men of IUIC are like they shine like diamonds or things like that. Like they have that or that false persona of godliness, like a wolf in sheep's clothing, basically. Yeah.
So like they are, verse 28, they are waxing fat, they shine, yet they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
Yeah, and some of them like they put on, they put on a show as far as like like they do like the serving tables, like the soup kitchen routine. All right, but as far as like we're doing we're the ones who are like feeding the needy, like taking care of taking care of like the fatherless. All right, because we're giving you that that spiritual guidance that you need. All right, that's a most important thing. And then everything, all right, if you have the faith, like everything after that, all right, because Yahweh Shai said consider the birds, like they don't like it's more of like a carnal thing, like they entice you with like carnal things, all right, and then all right, they scoff at the majority of like all the spiritual things. We start with the spiritual, and then like after that, all right, then you start getting like blessed with like whatever carnal things like or that are within like within scriptural guidelines, of course, like all right, that like it's gonna be the kingdom later on, but like the Lord's going to like he's gonna try you, and then like he's gonna sustain you, basically.
This is
This is a cool verse. This is verse 30. It says, "A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so."
Oh yeah, because like the churches and all that. All right, like there was even like in my church, like there was this like the organ player, like he died of AIDS from being like a homosexual. All right, but he was like the main, like the organ player. He's one of the stars of the show, basically. All right, and those are the types, like they'll let like the scriptures talk about like who you can and can't like allow in allowing the congregation.
okay.
All right, but these churches and all these groups outside of the truth, like that's what they base it on. All right, and they like abuse like all these like scriptures about like love and forgiveness. All right, and just saying yes, really, going into slavery, buddy. All right, but it's like back on topic. right? Because not everyone like likes to be like told the truth. I say that like if I were to tell like one of these like women here that like they'd have to like wear a dress, like they can't wear pants. All right, they have to like grow out their hair like naturally. All right, they can only deal with one man. All right, and that man has the authority to tell you what you can and can't do. And how do you think that's gonna go? Because like Solomon said, he hadn't found like one righteous woman, and that was in the ancient world. All right, let's say like
out of 1,000.
oh yeah, or like telling someone there were people who branched off of GMS, like talking about are you like since weed is an herb, it's okay to smoke it. All right, and like people wondering why he was like getting so much fruit. All right, because like he was still because he was still like that's one thing that like that wasn't part of his protocol, like not smoking or smoking weed, like as far as like coming into the truth and doing work. Because like if people can like if you could come into the truth and still like do what you want to do, all right, then that would you'd get more followers that way. All right, but like we have more of a reputation for like scaring people away than bringing them in. All right, and that's yeah.
Is it Jeremiah? Jeremiah 48, verse 1.
Yeah, because we're the only
58,
ones.
58
yeah,
and 1.
Isaiah 58 1. Yeah, we're the only ones who are. It's like we're only looking for the elect. We're not because like people who aren't of the elect, like they willingly want to be a part of the world, or and they don't. Or the Lord put the Spirit onto them, like not to but not to like want to do what we do. Like they'd rather be like in a church where it says G-A-Y, God appreciates you, or whatever the case may be. Whatever I remember like one of my like relatives, like they always talk about how like they're like shopping around for for a church to go to every Sunday. And they're always talking about, well, I don't like that church. They don't, I don't like the way that like the minister speaks. So I don't really like that guy. All right, but this church seems all right. It's like I fucking was it Goldilocks and the Three Bears or whatever. All right, and this porridge was just right.
Oh yeah.
All right, that porridge was just right because it was lukewarm. It was because remember, all right, the dad's porridge was too hot, the mom's porridge was too cold. All right, but that porridge was just right. So I'm just gonna stick with this because it's I think it caters to me. All right, but that's not how it goes. All right, but yeah, who's got scriptures?
This is still in Jeremiah 6:14. It says they have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people slightly, saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace. Were they ashamed when they kept Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? Nay, they were not at all ashamed, neither could they blush. Therefore they shall fall among them that fall. And the time that I visit them, they shall be cast down, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
All right, so yeah, everyone, basically, everyone who's not in that that hedge of the elect, all right, is like the destruction is going to be like right around the corner.
If I can add something to that right quick, and it said like you healed the pain of the daughter of his people slightly by saying peace, peace, peace. That's what these pastors do. They ain't in there telling
like love everyone, like yeah, people outside of your nation. All right, and they'll even that one like church I used to go to, like that mega church. You ever know like
Word?
yeah, no this was in Southern Ohio.
Oh yeah.
It's called like it's called Greater Grace, and it's kind of like it had like a Pentecostal like feel to it. You know, they believed in like the speaking in tongues and all that. All right, but they had like the flags of every single like the New World Order, like
every nation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so like that's they say like peace and peace. Like we're real men of the Lord. Like we're here to tell you that like we're living in a time of war, and not a time of peace. And what did Solomon say about that? All right, that it's not the time and place for that.
I got some.
All right.
This is Matthew 11, about what you were speaking on. This is Matthew 11, verse 8. No, I'm going to start at 7. And as they departed, and Yahushua began to say unto the multitude concerning John, what went ye out into the wilderness to see? A reed shaking in the wind? But we went ye out for to see a man clothed in soft raiment. Behold, they were soft clothing as in the king's houses. They that wear soft clothing are in the king's houses. Yeah, so prophet was looking rough back then, man. You know, soft raiment meaning like, you know, something like the leather so soft, Lil Wayne. You know, but like he just like the prophets were kind of rough dudes. But this is what I want to get you. This is Micah 3 and 5. Thus said the Lord concerning the prophets that make my people err. They bite with their teeth and cry peace. And he that putteth not into their mouth, they even prepare war against him. Therefore night shall be unto you, that ye shall not have a vision, and it shall be darkened unto you. That ye shall not divine, and the sun shall go down over the prophet, and the day shall be darkened over them. Then shall the seer be ashamed, and the divine confounded. Yea, they shall be all covered their lips, for there is no answer of God.
Yeah, the Lord, like the Lord wasn't dealing with you from the jump. All right, but at a certain point, all right, all these false prophets, all right, like once like the Lord like brings that judgment upon them, or whether they get like put to death, like whatever, you know, like tribulation under destruction, or getting put in like a concentration camp during like martial law, or then getting that guillotine, whatever the case may be, like the Lord's going to like deal with all these like prophets that aren't like teaching the truth.
Verse 8 real quick. But truly I am full of the power by the Spirit of Yahweh, and of judgment, and of might, to declare unto Jacob his transgressions, and to Israel his sins. Hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob, the princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment and prevent all iniquity.
Yeah, like because like leaders of you know, like different camps and organizations, right, they're pretty much like they could have it's a possibility that like people like General Yohana, right, and like Nathaniel, like Nate, like they were like wicked. It's like not all the kings were righteous. Like if you book like you know, like so and so like did that which was like evil. Like that reminds me, I gotta want to get like First Kings, all right, because there's someone that reminds me of I'm not saying that like this is who like General Yohana is in the reincarnation, all right, but this particular person like reminds me of like the type of spirit, all right, that these different groups are in. Like you'll see why.
If I can finish this last piece.
Oh, okay.
Verse 10. They built up Zion with blood and Jerusalem with iniquity, man. So y'all got a lot of faithful. Y'all leading astray.
All right. First Kings. All right, 1 and 5. All right, and this was like when King David was like he was up in age and he was like dying. All right, and yeah, so it was time, like he had like more than one son. Like Solomon was the one who the Lord was dealing with, but there were like his other sons were that wanted that throne. And right now, like all these different groups like want that throne. Like and you notice like right now they're slowly and surely like trying, like at some point they weren't getting on each other, but now they're slowly and surely doing that. Like I saw like a House of Israel, which is like the We Got Next. Like now, I saw some of them like talking about Lahab now. Like ISUPK is talking about that tranny incident with the IUIC, all right, and so on and so forth. All right, but
and with that TV show, the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That what was going on in Kings. They were just trying to get the throne, man. That's all that was going on. The TV show, all these TV shows y'all watch is really based on the scriptures. They just read a certain piece of the scriptures in the TV show.
Okay. All right. First Kings 1 and 5. Then Adonijah, the son of Haggith, exalted himself, saying, "I will be king." And he prepared him chariots and horsemen and 50 men to run before him. All right. And his father had not displeased him at any time in saying, "Why hast thou done so?" And he also was a very goodly man. All right. And his mother bare him after Absalom. All right. So, all right. And he conferred with Joab, the son of Zeruiah, and with Abiathar the priest. And they, following Adonijah, helped him. All right, so bear with me. Oh, here we go. All right, verse 17. And she said unto him, "My Lord, thou so swearest by the Lord thy power, like unto thine handmaid, saying, Assuredly Solomon thy son shall reign after me, and he shall sit upon thy throne. And now, behold, Adonijah reigneth, and now, my Lord, the king, thou knowest it not." All right, because you know, like there was certain like after like it's like Masha's King David. Or at a certain point, like he like once he like passed away, all right, of course, like he wouldn't have like any say or like or control as far as like who's gonna do this or do that, all right, and how it's gonna go down, all right. And then when that happens, like people like start like rising up and like claim that the Lord's dealing with them. All right, verse 19. And he hath slain oxen and fat cattle and sheep in abundance, and hath called all the sons of the king and Abiathar the priest. All right, and that's one of the points, because like like slaying all these, like he was about to have like he has like all these like cookouts. Or he even said that like all the like if it's not of the general, it's not of the Lord. Like he made a call to like all the Israelite groups to come together under him. All right, so he wants that position. All right, but the Lord's not dealing with him. All right, that's the main point I wanted to get out of that. All right, but all right, with that, like the Heavenly Father said that like he was dealing with Solomon and not him. All right, just how all right, the Lord's dealing with like GMS and not like all these other groups. All right, that want that position like of rulership.
Hold on.